Okay, before the video gets started, here's a quick graphic showing you the percentage of people who are actually subscribed. And as you can see, I can't see it right now because I'm only going to see it when I'm editing this video, but as you can see, it's probably not as high as I'd like it to be. So if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. It helps me a lot, and it just means a lot to me to have subscribers. It's really nice. It's a nice feeling. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to ParsecGames, and we're finally back to our Five Nights at Freddy's tutorial series. We're now on episode 11, and it's been a long time. And so without further ado, I don't even want to postpone it any further. I'm just going to look inside and we're going to start coding. So last time what we did was we coded everything for Bonnie to walk around the restaurant. But when he actually appears in your door, he doesn't do anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that now that Bonnie can actually jump scare you. And the way we're going to do that is obviously inside the project when we look at the Bonnie sprite. And this is the script that determines Bonnie's movement. So whenever there's a movement opportunity, then depending on where he is, there's a random chance of going somewhere else, or and so on and so forth. And we're going to add if Bonnie is in the door. We're going to add that down here, and we're going to move this part in here. And now this is what happens if Bonnie is in the door. So that means that Bonnie's already been in the door for a little bit, and now he's got his next movement opportunity. So now we're going to check if we have the camera up. So we're going to add another if else thing and add camera up equals 1. So that means that if the camera is up, we're going to have a 50% chance that Bonnie will stay in the door. So we're just going to add door again, even though it's already set to door, but just to make it easier for us to understand what we're actually coding here. And then if not, we're going to add this in here. So Bonnie just goes back to some random room, and we need to change this to 0. So if the camera is not up, there's a 50% chance that Bonnie will either stay in the door or go to one of the 4 other rooms which Bonnie can go to. And if the camera is up, we're going to start a new timer. And then we're going to either wait until the timer is higher than 20 seconds, or the camera is lowered. Oops. And then that means that now either if you keep the camera up for 20 seconds, then Bonnie will just jump scare you. And if you lower it by yourself before the 20 seconds run out, he will also jump scare you. So basically you can't win anymore. But now what we're gonna add is that if this is the case, that means the camera is not down yet, so it's up. So we still need to pull down the camera in order to do the jump scare. So in order to pull down the camera, we're gonna broadcast camera animation close, and we're gonna do the jump scare. And for that, we're gonna make a new sprite called Bonnie_jump_scare. And now we need to import the images. So I'm just gonna look up which folder they're in. So they're in textures, jump scares, Bonnie. These ones. And now we're gonna make sure that they're in order. So 291 should be the first one. And then we have to move these ones to the end. I don't know why Scratch does that you import images and they're not in the right order. It's kind of annoying, but that's just how it is. So move these down here. And now they should be in order. We're just gonna have a look at the animation. Looks pretty good. And now we can basically actually copy most of the scripting from the other jump scares, which is this part. Okay, that's another thing. Copying apparently doesn't work in Scratch 3.0 anymore, so we're gonna have to do it by hand, but at least we can look how we did it last time, so it's not, we don't really have to think about it anymore. So we're gonna add this as the first part, and then when I receive, I'm gonna add a new one called Bonnie jump scare. Then it sets the volume to 100, size to 150. and we're gonna move the part where the camera closes towards the jump scare, because it's in the other ones it was also part of the jump scare sprite, what it had to do. So we're just gonna broadcast Bonnie jump scare, and we're gonna move this. Okay, we're gonna have to redo that in here. So if camera up equals 1, camera up, that means the camera is up. It has to broadcast camera animation close, and we also have to show the jump scare sprite before that. And then we're gonna have it go to office, so that it's always in the middle of the office, and you can even if you looked around to the sides, it's still going to be in the middle of the office, but we're actually going to put that up here just in case. And it also needs the sound effect, so we're going to import that. I think it's this one. Yep, sorry for the ear rape. It's gonna play that, and then it's gonna switch to costume number 291, and repeat 10 times. Next costume, and also go to office, because we want it to stay in the middle of the office. And then it broadcasts death screen and sets the volume to 0 and hides. Let's see, death screen here. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay. Pretty nice. Okay. And now let's just try it out, I guess. Oh, we just got a rare Easter egg screen. That's nice. And it's still there. Okay. And it's gone. Okay, so that works. That's interesting. I don't know when we programmed that. That's probably 2 years ago or so, but it still works. That's good. 2B, okay, that's down here. That's right outside the office. Let's see if he actually goes towards the door. And he's in the door. Gonna shut the door. And I'm gonna keep it open again, because then we're gonna look at the cameras, so that he'll actually go into the office in just a moment. And so we just got jump scared. That worked. Now, one thing we actually forgot to add is that if he's at the door, but you actually have the door closed, obviously he has to go back somewhere else or actually stay in the door. So we're also going to add that. So if, and now we have to look how we check that the door is actually closed. And for that, we need to check if the first letter of left button, where is it? Left button equals 1, which means that the door is actually closed. Then he'll either stay at the door or go to another room. And if that's not the case, then the other part starts, which we've already programmed. And now we're just going to check it again. Now he's moved to 2A, which is over here already. Yep. Let's wait again. He stayed. Okay. I mean, that's the thing with random AI. They just do what they want. And for the player, it's actually scarier if they can't understand what the character is actually trying to do, because it's actually random, but they think it's programmed in a way that the character is being intelligent, but really he's just doing random movements and you don't know what he's going to do next, which is actually scarier. That's a strange bug. Right now we can see Bonnie in 2B, even though he's not in 2B. Let's have a look at cam 2B. Oh, now he disabled the camera. Okay, that's cool, but we need to check if... and that's already the problem. I just noticed in 2B we actually check if 2A is empty. So we need to change that to this. And now that should work. But at least, I mean, Bonnie actually left when we closed the door, so that works. Now, one detail that's actually missing, that's really bugging me, is the sound it makes when you turn on the light and Bonnie is there. that's still missing, so we're gonna add in that sound, and that happens when you turn on the light and Bonnie is in the door. So we're gonna import that sound into the left button because that's what's responsible for the door. And we're gonna look at sounds, window scare. Yep. And now that's gonna happen when the left, when we turn the light on. So let's see. That should be right here. And let's make a new variable called Bonnie door scare. And we're gonna set that to 1 at the beginning of the game. And because it only happens once, if you keep turning the light on and off, you won't get the sound effect anymore. It only happens when Bonnie is first in the door, then you click on the light and then the sound appears, but then the next time it won't happen anymore, and Bonnie has to actually leave and then come back to actually make that sound effect. So we're gonna, when we turn on the light, we're gonna check if Bonnie doors jump scare or Bonnie door scare, whatever, is equals 1. Let's see, Bonnie door scare equals 1. Then it should play the window scare sound, which we'll put right here. And we'll also change Bonnie door scare to 0 after we played the sound, so that next time there won't be a jump scare. And now we need to check on Bonnie, so that when he's in the door and we've had the jump scare and he leaves the door again, we'll turn on Bonnie door scare again, so that next time he comes back, we'll actually be able to get a jump scare. Or get a sound effect. It's not really a jump scare, it's just a sound effect. Okay, so let's try that out. We'll just, I think we'll just move Bonnie really close to the door and set the AI level really high to make sure that he'll come to the door as soon as possible. Let's set it to, I don't really want to set it to 20. I'm just going to set it to 18 and change that to B on his in the door. Now we've had the jump scare, and if we do it again, it's not scary anymore. We're closing the door, and he stayed, still there. Let's wait till he leaves and then comes back again, and then we should get the sound effect again. Okay, he decided to stay. Okay, he's being pretty mean about it, because this is really gonna drain your power if you're actually playing the game, because he just stays in the door. Okay, now he left, but we got the sound effect again, and that's one thing we forgot. We actually, when we play the sound effect, before we play it, we need to check that Bonnie's actually in the door. Okay, so and element 2 of the list, animatronics, equals item 2 of animatronics. That's it. So that has to equal door. If not, it's not gonna play the sound, because if not, you just get jump scared even though Bonnie's not even there. Okay, well that should work. Let's check it again. Now he's in the door. Okay, we got jump scared. Very nice. Now it doesn't play anymore. Okay, now he's in 1B, which is, where is that? Over here. Okay, interesting. He's pretty fast. He is pretty fast, and he stayed in 1B. Okay. And now one thing we need to add is actually if Bonnie's in 2B and the door is actually closed, he obviously won't try to get in the door because it's closed. So we're going to add in if else then. This means the door is closed, then he'll always go to another room, and if not, he's going to pick a random number between 1 and 2 and maybe go to the door. So that should be it. Okay, that's actually it for today. I think next time we'll do Chica's AI. I'm really sorry it took that long again. Right now I'm really busy. I'm doing my Abitur, which is German for the end of your high school, I think. I think it's high school. I don't know how American school works. Anyways, I'm pretty busy right now doing that. I'm glad that I just had some time today to do this, and I've seen all your comments telling me to do another episode, and I'm really happy that you're commenting so much. It means a lot to me. I do read all of them, and I try to answer most of them if I can, but it's kind of, I'm really busy right now, but I'm glad I could do this video just now today.